Hey y'all, what's up? It's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. So, today we're going to be talking about a review for Everything by Nicola Yoon. I read this in an entire day, and that entire day was Saturday because we had no power because of Hurricane Florence. Instead of playing with my phone or playing on my laptop, writing, which I probably should have been doing because I am behind schedule, I was like, oh no, I'm just going to sit down and read this. Cool little interesting thing I wanted to share with y'all about this book. The day before, which was Friday, right when Hurricane Florence was hitting our coast and Myrtle Beach, my brother went to go to our local used bookstore because we were in the middle. Well, we were in the middle. We were very enveloped and engrossed in the Game of Thrones series. And he went to go pick up season 7, and we watched season 7 that night. But they were also giving out free books, and so I was like, okay, cool. He came in and he goes, do you want this? And I freaked out because it was like number 1 on my list after these two behind me. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, this was on my list. I had no idea that, that was going to happen. So it was almost like it was fate that this was happening. And I freaking loved it. It was so awesome. So, yeah, I decided, I was like, well, heck, let me just pick this up and start reading it. I was finished with Into the Water, and I was like, let me just see what else I want to read. And I was like, I'll just pick up Everything. And I'm so happy I did. Everything is about a girl named Madeline. She has this rare disease called, let me see if I can find it really quickly. It's this rare disease. I'm trying to find it. I know it's somewhere. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on. The acronym is SCID, so it's SCID, and it's an immunodeficiency disease. Here we go. It's called the Severe Combined Immunodeficiency, and the title of this chapter is called Skid Row, and I appreciate that. As a musical theater nerd, and a Broadway nerd, I absolutely love that. If y'all can tell me, tell me down below where that little reference comes from, because I know, and I love that. I love that musical. It's really good. I was actually in the production of it in my high school, and I had a blast. It was all fun. But anyways, so she has this severe combined immunodeficiency disease, and so she is forced to live at home in an enclosed room, air filters to the max. She's not allowed to go outside because if she breathes air, anything, it will kill her, or she's at risk of dying. Her mother is a doctor, and she has a nurse come in named Carla, and they are the only two that she has contact with until a boy named Ali moves in next door, and she watches him from her window, and those two kind of strike up a conversation online and in person eventually. And I absolutely loved this. I was getting a little bit of TFIOS, The Fault in Our Stars, vibes from it. I was like, oh, please don't let this be another sad John Green book. I will let y'all know now that it is not. It is really good, and I really enjoyed it. I love Ollie. I love Madeline, and the really cool thing about Madeline is she's half Japanese, and I think she's half black, and I really, really love that diversity. Instead of it just being, all white characters, I think having a person of color in there, I think there are multiple people of color in there. Carla is Hispanic, and I absolutely love the diversity. I really want to read more books with more diversity in them, and I loved that. I loved this book, y'all, and I read it in a day. It's a really easy read, and it really gets you thinking about, life and how you're wasting or spending your time living, and it's just this, it kind of got me thinking about my life and, what do I want to do with it? You know, how do I want to spend my time and everything like that. And I just absolutely loved it. One of my favorites, I'm going to read this from the back. It goes, maybe we can't predict the future, but we can predict some things. For example, I, Maddie, am certainly going to fall in love with Ollie. It's almost certainly going to be a disaster. I think that the premise was interesting. The characters were interesting, well developed. The mom was so good. Maddie and her mom lost half of their family, her dad and her brother. I do want to talk about a certain point in this, and so that probably will be a spoiler. So when I put my book down, that means I'm talking about the spoiler. When I bring it back up, that means you are safe. We are in the safe zone. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it down now. Mute the TV, your device, whatever, and then unmute it whenever I come back up, whenever I bring this back up. Okay, spoilers. Maddie lost her dad and brother in an accident when she was a baby, and it was sad for them. I mean, obviously, you know, when you go through something like that, that's horrible. I've been through the loss of a parent. I know some of what she went through. In the end, towards the end, Maddie finds out that her mom was keeping her there because she wanted to protect her. And I don't know a lot about mental illness, but she did say that she needed to get help and that she was sick. And I don't know the correct terms for it. Please don't, like, come at me. I am ignorant, so educate me instead of getting an attitude with me. But I don't know all the terms. I don't know what her mental illness was, but I can see why she was driven to this point of keeping her daughter locked in this house for 17 years. We suffered a loss. My father passed away when I was 8, and it took everything out of my mother. It took everything out of all of us. And I can see why a mom would want to keep, you know, her only child that she had left with her. Because my mom is a little more overprotective of us than most parents are, because of the fact that, you know, even now I'm 24, I go out and my mom's like, you know, text me when you get there, text me when you're on the way home, text me this, text me that. And I do, and I understand it, and it's because she lost my dad, and we're the only things that she has. And so I put up with it. I'm okay with it because I understand that, you know, it's a side effect of losing my father. And so I can see why. I can see what drove her to do this to Madeline. And I can also see Madeline's point of view as well. But I think everyone grieves in their own way, and I think this was her way of grieving. You know, some people don't get over it. And it stays with you. The death of a family member stays with you for a long time, especially if it's someone like a parent or a guardian in your life. It stays with you for a long time. You know, it's been like 15 years since my dad passed, but it stayed with us for a long time. So I don't want to say she's completely justified in what she did, but I can see why she did it, because Madeline's the only one she has. She didn't want Madeline to go out and get hurt. Like, Madeline's brother and father got into an accident because of a truck driver who thought he wasn't too tired, but he was, and he veered and killed them. And so therefore she's like, well, then I need to protect my daughter. I need to make sure she's, like, you know, everything's okay. So yeah, I think that she's totally not justified, but I can see why she did what she did, because grief will make you do crazy, crazy things. That's enough for the spoilers. Welcome back, the non-spoiler people. Yeah, I absolutely love this book. I loved Ollie. I think Ollie really cared about Madeline. I loved Madeline. I loved everyone in this book. What else can I say? I gave it a 5 stars. I don't give books 5 stars. It's rare when I do, but I think this was so well written, and I cannot wait to see what else Nicola Yoon comes out with. I really want to get The Sun Is Also a Star. This is just, it was, I have nothing else to say about this book because I absolutely loved it. It was so beautiful, so well written, and you really could get Maddie's voice established in your head. Sometimes I was like, oh crap, Maddie, what were you doing? You know, what were you thinking? Why did you do that? But, you know, I think love is so strong, and you want to sacrifice everything for it. You know, you want to sacrifice everything. And like, she makes some sacrifices for love, and I appreciate that so much. I thought it was just a brilliant book. It was so well written. The characters were so well developed. I loved all of them. You know, there wasn't really a villain. I guess you could call her Sickness Skid a villain, but yeah, there is a twist at the end. A kind of twist, I would say a modest twist that you find out, and I was okay with it. You know, I was fine with that, and it was just a beautifully written book, and I really hope that y'all go and pick it up. I please encourage everyone to go pick this book up because it is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that is it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all have read this book, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so y'all know when I post those new videos. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, except for this past Friday because when we don't have extraneous like weather circumstances, I try to post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And all of my socials are Live Loves Book 17, Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads. Go check it out. Yeah, like I said, let me know down in the comments what y'all thought of everything. Also, really quickly, I always do this because it is a habit it is a tradition on this channel. What I'm reading next, in case y'all don't follow me on Goodreads, which y'all should. Again, I'll link them down below. But in case y'all don't follow me on Instagram or Goodreads, this is what I'm reading next. I decided to start City of Glass by Cassandra Clare, the third book in the Mortal Instruments series. I am not very far in it because I just started it like Sunday, and we've been really busy trying to like catch up on chores. Anyways, I'm loving it so far. If y'all want to keep track of my progress and how I'm doing with it, my thoughts on it as I read it, go to Goodreads. That's where y'all will find most of the updates. Yeah. Other than that, I hope y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.